Well, hello again and welcome to another Hyperion morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. We're over the hump. The weekend is almost here. Just get through today, get through tomorrow. There we are, the weekend once again. You got this. And we'll be here to share some smiles and share some positivity to help get you through these next couple of mornings. Hey, it's the last day of April, everybody. Do you believe it? Man, I know it seems weird to talk about how the calendar moves because, of course, the calendar moves and the year progresses. But it's amazing that I can't believe we're already almost into May. So amazing. Anyway, welcome to it. Welcome to April 30th. It is Thursday, April 30th, 2026. Hopefully, your week has gone smoothly, but tomorrow's Friday. The weekend's almost here. What are we talking about on this day? Well, there was a couple cool Disney things that happened yesterday that we need to discuss. But first of all, let's say hello to Laquan. Yes, tomorrow is finally May 1st. Hey, Laquan, good to see you here this morning. Appreciate you being here. Yes, lots of cool stuff going on at Disney. This was one of the coolest things I've seen in a while. Disney welcomed a group of superheroes to Avengers Campus at Disneyland. Yes, 40 Make-A-Wish kids dealing with some critical illnesses. They invited them out for a Disneyland trip to Avengers Campus. Got to be the superheroes they are out at Avengers Campus. Amazing stuff. It was a lot of Disney people there, as well as some a variety of content creators, and just celebrated them. And they looked like they had an amazing time, both in Avengers Campus, at the Disneyland. It looks like they were actually at Grand California and some other spaces. And Anthony Mackie even dropped by. Sam Wilson, Captain America, actually even dropped by to say hello to these kids. Gave them all Captain America action figures. Amazing. Just phenomenal. And just love how Disney pairs with the Make-A-Wish Foundation and does so many great things for these kids regularly. I believe, and I think I've heard this before, that they are the biggest suppliers of wishes for these Make-A-Wish kids. And just incredible. Another incredible Make-A-Wish moment for these amazing superheroes of kids getting to celebrate their superhero lives. So that was phenomenal news. The other thing, going from superheroes to a galaxy far, far away yesterday, yes, they opened up the new timeline at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland, welcoming Darth Vader, welcoming Han Solo, Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, the music of John Williams. Now, these pictures aren't officially from yesterday. There's plenty of that out there if you want to find it. I could have borrowed some pictures from many, many people that were out there, but there's already enough drama going along about people borrowing pictures without giving people credit. I didn't want to be a part of that. But everything you saw out there on social media of all these characters being out there, the John Williams music playing, it's incredible. So happy that they've decided to make this change out at Disneyland's Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, adding a section that goes back to the original trilogy, while still keeping the sequel trilogy around. I'm not somebody who hates on the sequel trilogy. Okay. I love Star Wars, all forms of Star Wars. I love it all, and I'm good with it. We just rode Rise of the Resistance last week and loved it. But I want to see the characters I grew up with as well. So this is really, really thrilling. And more John Williams music is always great. So yeah, fantastic. Just can't wait to get out there and experience it for ourselves. We have a couple California trips coming up here later this summer, coming up next spring. Don't know. We don't necessarily have Disneyland on our plans, but it's going to be tough to not get out there and witness this portion of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. As big as Star Wars fans as we are here in this household, man, just very, very excited for this and everything, all the videos and the pictures that lots of people took yesterday. Again, go to social media. You'll find them everywhere. They were amazing and just look like phenomenal experiences. That and Star Wars night too, because Star Wars nights are going on out there at Disneyland too. And I'm like, we've done a Star Wars night before, and they're amazing. Wish we could be out there for these ones as well. Anyway, to everybody who's getting out there, lucky you. I'm very jealous, but very, very happy for you to get to experience that. What else is going on this Thursday? Well, talk about a different type of character, not a Disney character, but today is National Bugs Bunny Day, because this is the day, and I got to look at my notes here because my notes are all over the place. Going back to 1938, that Bugs Bunny officially made his first appearance in a cartoon. It was in Porky's Hare Hunt was the short that it was called. He didn't go by the term of Bugs Bunny at that point. He was kind of known as Happy Rabbit at that point, according to what I've read off the internet. But it had all the mannerisms, or many of the mannerisms, of Bugs Bunny. He wasn't officially given the title of Bugs Bunny until late July of 1940 in the short Wild Hare. And then he became the official Bugs Bunny that you know, that you love. Amazing stuff. Look, we love our Disney characters, but Bugs Bunny is a classic character that I grew up with as well. And yeah, phenomenal. So celebrate, maybe watch some Bugs Bunny cartoons today. Sure. Why not? Don't know if Bugs Bunny was adopted ever, but today is a great day to adopt a shelter animal. It is Adopt a Shelter Pet Day. And man, look at that good boy. What a good boy that is. What a good boy. Yeah. Shelter animals, please, please, please. If you're looking to add to your family with a fur baby, please, the shelter animals could use your love. They really are deserved of your love. There's so many adorable ones, so many ones that are ready to be parts of your family. Please go to the shelters and see what they have out there, because there's something that I guarantee you, if you go visit one or maybe a couple, there are going to be some fur babies out there that are going to steal your heart, and you're going to want to have them, and they're going to be fine additions to your families. Today's a day to get out there. Check. Sometimes, I don't know if that's happening today, but sometimes on special days like these, the shelters will offer special deals to getting them at a lower price, to adopting and bringing another family member to your family. So check into that. But either way, this day, every day, please get out there and show some love to those shelter animals, or donate to your local shelter, even if you already have many of them, or foster some pets as well. That's another great way to show some love. But yeah, that's great on this day. You see this one with a bandana. Well, how about a little tie-dye maybe on your shelter pet you adopt today, if they enjoy it. Some pets enjoy wearing little outfits, some don't. But hey, today's a day, if you're going to put something, maybe a little tie-dye, because today is National Tie-Dye Day. Do you love tie-dye? I used to wear tie-dye all the time. I haven't worn tie-dye in a long time. But I used to wear tie-dye all the time. I do love my tie-dye. And I think they're fun. They're just fun shirts, right? And today's National Tie-Dye Day. And I don't know if you know this, but if you ever visit the Walt Disney World Resort, there are some locations at the resorts that will often offer you or your kids or your whole family the opportunity to do some tie-dyeing of yourself. Now, they usually come with a little fee, but maybe something fun that you can create a keepsake forever, something you remember, especially on a nice resort day. Always look into the event guides, what's going on at your resort when you check in. They usually have stuff right there at the front desk. Sometimes they have a board up that you can look and see what all the different stuff that's happening. And oftentimes it's something like tie-dye. So if you're on National Tie-Dye Day, if they're offering it, maybe you take advantage of that day. Yeah. And maybe you can wear your tie-dye to listen to some jazz music, because today is International Jazz Day. And I do love jazz. I love all sorts of music. I don't know if you've known this about me, or if you've listened to our show for long enough, you'll be like, wow, one moment he's, jamming to something really, really heavy rock. The next minute he's doing something light and totally mellow, and he's like in show tunes. And yes, I do love jazz music as well. I've had many, many great experiences listening to jazz music, going and see jazz performers play. Some of my greatest memories actually involve being at events where jazz performers were there. And if you love your jazz, man, it's a classic music. Today's your day to break out and listen to a little. It could be your background music. It could be something you can get up and dance and enjoy, whatever. Today's a day to celebrate jazz. What else are we celebrating today? Well, how about Potato Head? Yes, Mr. Potato Head. It is Mr. Potato Head Day. Celebrate the actual first toy to ever make an appearance on TV as, of course, an ad. Yes. But it was the first time that television had made ads that were specifically aimed at children, not at adults. This was way back in 1952. Back then, when Mr. Potato Head started, he was originally known as the Funny Face Man, not necessarily Mr. Potato Head, the Funny Face Man. And he was sold when they started selling him. It was sold for approximately 98 cents. And you didn't have the potato body. You just had the arms, the ears, the eyes, all that stuff, maybe a hat, to put on various fruits or vegetables or whatever you wanted to do. Yes, of course, a potato, whatever you wanted to do with it. Eventually, they did develop it into and gave it the plastic potato head body in 1964. A little bit later, they grew it to be a little bit larger into the potato head we know now. We love. I grew up having a potato head. They're so much fun. They're so much fun. And of course, Toy Story, potato head is great in Toy Story, right? As you see here. Anyway, yeah, celebrate today. Break out a potato head or watch a little Toy Story today. Enjoy and celebrate Mr. Potato Head on this day. How about if you're looking for a snack today, something healthy? How about raisins? Do you like raisins? I'm going to be completely honest with you. Raisins are not my favorite thing. They're not. I'm okay with them, but they're not my favorite thing. You know, they can be in a recipe and I'm okay with them, but I'm not really one who just snack on raisins, but I do appreciate them and I know people love them. They call them nature's candy. Great. Just not my thing. But if you love your raisins, and believe me, it is a very healthy, wonderful snack. Very, very good for you. Today's your day to enjoy them. Maybe you enjoy them in some oatmeal cookies. Now, again, I love oatmeal cookies very, very much. However, if I can avoid it, I do not want raisins in my oatmeal cookies. Again, I'm not the hugest raisin fan, but I get it. And I'm not going to turn down a good oatmeal cookie just because it has raisins in it. But I do love a good oatmeal cookie. If you get a good one, they're like a little bit crispy on the outside and a little bit chewy on the inside. And they have that wonderful kind of brown sugar, cinnamon, spice flavor to them. I love a good oatmeal cookie. A little bit healthier than your average cookie, but wonderful. And not everybody loves them, but I do, man. You serve me up a batch of oatmeal cookies, especially if you will do me a favor and not put any raisins in them. I'm going to eat a bunch of them. I love a good oatmeal cookie. If you love your oatmeal cookies, today's your day to either whip out a batch, or go find some and enjoy today. Maybe you enjoy some for your birthday today. If it is your birthday, happy birthday to you on this April 30th, 2026. Here are some of the amazing people you celebrate your birthday with. We'll start with very funny actor Johnny Galecki. He turns 51 today, born this day in 1975. Of course, he was on Roseanne and The Conners back in the 80s and more in the 2000s, or maybe it was the 90s. But he's also been in Christmas Vacation. I Know What You Did Last Summer, but let's be really, really honest with you. You probably know him best as Leonard Hofstadter from The Big Bang Theory, a role which he was Emmy nominated for. He was received Golden Globe nominations for. He was phenomenal. We love Big Bang Theory. We'll put it on. If it's just on, it's one of those shows we'll just put on and watch because it's hilarious, fun, and he was great in it. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to somebody who's been very much in the news just recently, Victor Glover. He turns 50 today, born on this day in 1976. Test pilot, naval officer, became the first Black astronaut to live on the International Space Station. This was back in 2020, but more recently, of course, he was the pilot of Integrity, the Artemis 2 mission that went around the moon just a few weeks ago. One of the human beings who's been the farthest from our planet. Amazing He's great. Love him. Happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to another fantastic actress, Kirsten Dunst. She turns 44 today, born this day in 1982. She's been Academy Award and Emmy nominated, as well as she's had 4 Golden Globe nominations. Started her career way back. She was in as a child actress in Interview with a Vampire. She's also been in Little Women, the original Jumanji, a guilty pleasure of mine, like another movie that if it's on, I'm probably going to watch. Bring It On. Marie Antoinette, she was great in that. And of course, Marvel fans, she is the original Mary Jane Watson, MJ in Spider-Man, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. So yes, happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to another superhero today, Gal Gadot. She turns 41 today, born this day in 1985. She started her career. She was Miss Israel. That's right. Yeah. Then she went on to be in the Fast and Furious films. But again, you know her best probably as Wonder Woman from the DC universe. She's phenomenal as Wonder Woman for sure. She does have some Disney ties. More recently, she was in the live action Snow White. She played the evil queen. I actually thought she was very good in that. And she's lent her voice to Shank in Ralph Breaks the Internet, the character Shank. Yeah, phenomenal. Happy birthday to her. Finally, last but definitely not least, happy birthday to Ana de Armas. She turns 38 today, born this day in 1988. Cuban actress, started her career doing some romantic dramas in Cuba. Then her career went on to do amazing things here in the United States as well. She actually received a Golden Globe nomination for her role in the movie Knives Out, which is a movie I love. I love the whole Knives Out series. She's great in that. She went on to become a Bond girl. She was in No Time to Die, the James Bond film. And she was the first Cuban-born actress to receive an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress for playing Marilyn Monroe in the movie Blonde. So yeah, happy birthday to her. Happy birthday to all of them. And again, if it's your birthday, a very happy birthday to you. Celebrate today for sure. Shameless self-promotion time. We do have a new episode dropping for you this weekend. And we're going to talk about, when you do a Disney cruise, and we have a Disney cruise coming up, and we've done plenty of planning for that cruise. But sometimes, you just don't have the time, or you just don't really want to plan a Disney cruise. Well, we're going to tell you how you can do a Disney cruise and have a great time with little to no planning. That's right. We're going to go through it and tell you all the great things that are available for you. And you may not have to do very much at all to get set for it. Just get on board and have a great time. And we'll tell you ways you can do that. And that is coming this weekend. It should be a lot of fun because Michelle's going to be doing most of it. Michelle has the best topics for sure. All right. Going to get out of here. Everybody have an amazing day. It's Thursday. We get through today. Tomorrow's Friday. It's practically the weekend already. And as I like to say every single day, please, please, please keep on sharing that kindness. Keep on sharing those smiles. And of course, keep on sharing that positivity. I will be back with you tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. ish, to do all those things with you once again. Until that time, everybody have a magical day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.